Shabbat Shalom. This last parsha, before the holidays, conveys so many beautiful messages. Then it ends with the words, Uvacharta b'chayim, choose life. Words that could bring together everything that our Jewish tradition and people stand for, and have stood for millennia. Choose life. Choose the people you love. Choose vitality. Choose meaning. Choose to embrace all of it with your full heart. These words are so important to us, and they've taken on ever more meaning over millennia, that when we give to a cause, we give right in multiples of 18 of Chai. A few weeks ago, our staff was discussing with an outside consultant our giving patterns. We had to explain why everything is an 18. So it doesn't make too much sense if you're not part of the tribe. We say l'chaim, to life, when we toast Shabbat. We say l'chaim to life when we toast new birth. We say l'chaim to life at a wedding. We say l'chaim to life at a bar mitzvah. L'chaim to Jacob. What does it mean to choose life? It means that we have to turn our hearts and minds and bring all of this, all of ourselves, every part of us, to this wonderful and at times infuriating experience of being alive. And choose life means to wake up to the family around you, to the people you care about, to the people you love, to see the beauty and wonder of the world, to hold on with every precious fiber that you have to the sanctity of life itself, and to strive to find perspective when difficulties come your way. And it's not always so easy. I'm often reminded of what Tevye sings in Fiddler on the Roof. To life, l'chaim, 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 to life. If you've been lucky, then Monday was no worse than Sunday. One day it's honey and raisin cake. Next day a stomach ache. Drink l'chaim, to life. To us in our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. To life, l'chaim, 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 to life. A gift we seldom are wise enough ever to prize enough. Drink l'chaim, to life. Somewhat humorous and cynical take on choose life, but yet underneath that Yiddish humor, reflecting the great challenges of our people in Eastern Europe for many long years, is what we've come to understand those ancient words that were spoken to us millennia ago to mean. That in times of difficulty, times of pandemic, of oppression, of seeing forces of evil on the ascendant, natural disasters, the Chaim in choosing life means several things. One is about how, despite how hard it is to find faith that life has some kind of purpose and meaning, that we may not always be able to fathom what it is, we never let go of our ancient belief that the universe is not a random event, but an intentional project. There may be those moments where we turn to the Creator and say, why can't you choose somebody else for a change? But as days and seasons pass and generations pass, we do our best to hold on to that perspective, just as we hold up the miracle of our own survival through millennia. Choosing life has also come to mean something about sharing that life with other people, not just with ourselves. Right? At the beginning of our parsha, the Torah states, "Vatem nisavim hayom kulchem." You're all standing here today, from the water carrier to the wood chopper, to the elders, to the children, to the women. The children of Israel have stood together. Choosing life has been about choosing to pass our days together with others through all the joys and at times sorrows of communal living. And to stand together with that mutual support, interwoven, believing that that gives us a communal protection and strength. And there we find that Chaim, life, is something to be shared with others. Because everybody's in the image of God. When we embrace all of life, it's also embracing all of the divine. And it means that everyone in our community has a place. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you do, but it's just as precious. And that protects us, faced with the hardships. Many times over millennia, we've had to leave altogether, and then we've all encamped somewhere else altogether, just like our ancient ancestors in the desert for 40 years. And each time we do so, we become greater than the sum of all of our parts. And our understanding community is always meant not only those here, but choosing life is also choosing all of our history, all of those who came before, those whose names we put on our walls of our sanctuaries and of our synagogues, and also all those who are going to be with us in the future, and who are walking hand in hand with us to a redemptive future, to redemption. So we hold all who came before, we have a place in our heart for all who will come after us. But it says in our parsha, when Moses is facing the children of Israel, and he says these words, he said, this moment, the sealing of the covenant is not just with you, Hayom, today, Hayom Kulchem, all of you today, it's with all of you who are not here today, all of you who will come afterwards, your children and your children's children forever. We articulate choose life, perhaps most clearly when it is absolutely the most difficult to do so. When we suffer the loss of a loved one and we say the mourner's Kaddish. Right? Our mourner's Kaddish is not a prayer that speaks about death. It doesn't speak about grief and the turmoil we feel when we lose a loved one. But it's a prayer that glorifies the Creator and affirms life. Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash. May His name be strengthened and sanctified. Amen. And the word Chayim appears over and over in the life of all the house of Israel. Chayim b'chol Beit Yisrael. Amen, amen, amen. And it's led by those people who are in mourning and experiencing that most difficult moment. And the response is from the entire community with them. And the response, according to the Talmud, has to be as loud as you can make it. Hey Shmei Rabbi, may His great name be blessed in this world and all worlds, or for here and all times. May He who makes peace in the heavens, may He make peace for us, for all of Israel, and as we add often now, and for all the world, and we say amen, amen. It's a prayer that's saying that at this moment of loss of a person who is so beloved to us, we are affirming that life and the universe and all worlds and all human lives and everything in this vast existence we can't even begin to comprehend has meaning, and all of it is interconnected together by a divine aspiration and intention. And when faced with loss, we're stating our faith in that interconnectedness of all of it. We're saying we're all in this together, and community states back, we are here with you in this mystery. And our blowing of the shofar that we're going to hear in a few days' time is the expression of these ideas of choosing life, right? The shofar says, wake up, have faith. There is some kind of mysterious life that binds all of the universe together. Choose life, the rekindling of our faith. Give us courage amidst all the difficulties. Disperse all the worries, disperse all the challenges. And the shofar is also the sound of gathering in our community together, to come together to welcome in the new year with strength and with communal blessing. And finally, it's the sound of the renewal that happens when all the other pieces are in place. Jacob, I think you are someone who understands choose life. And you have that strength and you have that faith, and you also have that connection to community. May you always hold it with sincerity and truth. Shabbat Shalom.